Welcome to another segment of Coffee Talk here at the Jackson Coffee Company. Today we're going to talk about making coffee at home. In today's tough economic times, a lot of customers have come in and said, I need to cut back a little bit, cut back how many times I come in every day or every week, and I need to make a good cup of coffee at home. And so today I want to point out a couple of factors about making coffee at home and what we do here at the Jackson Coffee Company that can help you make that better cup of coffee. Now, a couple of things that you always want to have at home is really good equipment. That $20 coffee pot that you're buying off the shelf probably isn't adequate enough for what you need. One, it takes too slow of a brew time, and the heating element isn't hot enough in it to make a really premium cup of coffee. Cuisinart's, Bunn, they make a really good maker. You're going to spend about $40 or $50 on those, and that's what you're going to be looking for in the coffee pot. So here at the Jackson Coffee Company, we have some premium brewers. They run about $1,100 a piece, so you're looking at about $3,300 here. These are all digital, high-tech, pre-infusion machines, and I'm not telling you got to have one of those at home, but sure, it'd be nice. But you need a good maker at home. You also need good quality water. And the other thing that you need, which really makes a big difference, is good quality beans. Now here at the Jackson Coffee Company, we are a roaster. We are the only roaster here in Jackson that roasts their own coffee. This allows us to provide whole bean to our customers. And I have a variety of different coffees here on the counter. We have about 16 different countries. We have about 5 different blends, and so about 20, 21 different coffees to choose from here at the coffee company. And again, all of our coffee is roasted here on site. I'm going to have my roaster talk to you about coffee and how we roast it here at the Jackson Coffee Company. Robert, take it away.
Hi, my name is Robert Ernst. I'm the roast master at Jackson Coffee Company. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about the coffees that we carry and a little bit about the roasting process. We carry coffees from a number of different origins. They vary from all over the world. We have some African coffees, we have some coffees from South America, we have Colombian, Costa Rican, Mexican, Ethiopian, and a variety of other coffees that we use in our blends. We serve coffees 2 different ways here at Jackson Coffee Company. We serve them as a straight origin. We also serve them as blends. With the blends, we have tasted the individual coffees and we have decided which ones will work good together to produce a better cup. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the types of different coffees that you can order. When we order coffees, we try to order a variety. We also offer the fair trade coffees, the bird-friendly coffees, Rainforest Alliance, and organic coffees. These special interest coffees are a staple to many coffee houses, and they bring in a lot of customers looking for specific humanitarian purposes. They're a good way to make sure that the money that's spent on the coffee actually gets to the coffee farmers. The Jackson Coffee Company has an artesian roaster. And what that means is basically our batches are 5 pounds or less in most situations. We don't roast any batches over 6 pounds. This allows us better control over the coffee quality, as well as each batch being handcrafted to a specific taste. At this point, I'd like to take you out front, show you a little bit about the roasting process, and let's head out there. At this point, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take you briefly through the roasting process. What we do is that we take our dried out coffee beans, we dump them in the top of the roaster here. This is the hopper. And then when the roaster heats up to a certain temperature, we'll drop the beans into the drum. They'll rotate in the drum while they're being cooked underneath by gas burners. They cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the origin of coffee, to produce a better flavored roast. The roasting process, it's very important to keep a close eye on the beans because in a matter of just a few seconds, the beans can go from being a good coffee to being burnt. So we watch the roasting process very carefully. Once they're done roasting, we'll drop them out of the hatch here. They'll end up in the cooling tray here. There's a fan underneath, and this mixer will mix them so they cool evenly. Once they've cooled for about 2 minutes, they're ready to be dumped into a bucket and taken out back, measured, and bagged. So at this point, I'd like to start the roasting process. You can watch the beans in the sight glass here. You can see the color a little bit, and when you need to, you can pull a sample out with the sampler to check the color. As the coffee is roasting, what happens is there are some volatile oils in the beans. The volatile oils come to the surface and they're heated. They caramelize sort of like sugar when you're cooking. And that's part of what gives the coffee its brown color and its flavor. That brings out the actual aromas and the flavor characteristics of each individual coffee. What I'm roasting here is a Colombian Supremo. We're going to roast it to a full city roast, not a full city plus. Full city roast is a nice dark chocolate brown color. At this point, the beans have reached 184 degrees Celsius. They've turned a nice chocolate brown color, and you can start to hear them popping. This is the perfect roast for a Colombian Supremo. We try each coffee individually and try to select the perfect roast for each coffee to give it the optimum flavor. Now as the beans sit here and cool, one thing to notice is the color. Also notice that there's a little bit of oil on the surface of the beans. The beans aren't completely oily, which means they're not roasted to an espresso roast or a full city plus roast. They're roasted to that full city roast, which is a nice happy medium for the Colombian Supremo. Each coffee has its individual characteristics, and we try to handcraft each batch so it's the best tasting coffee you can get.
I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Coffee Talk at the Jackson Coffee Company. If you want to learn more about coffee, visit our store, which is in downtown Jackson, or visit our website, jacksoncoffeecompany.com, and you'll find a lot of information there. Come and see us. Have a great day.